Hello everybody, I'm Angella Sharpe and you are in for a treat. Today we have former Executive Director of Brightside, Mary Lou Green, and the current Executive Director of Brightside, Joe Cunningham, with me. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for allowing us to be here.
First of all, we gotta go all the way back here. For somebody who's new, what is Brightside?
Brightside is a cleanup and beautification program, and we have been dedicated to cleaning up and beautifying St. Louis since 1982.
That is a long time. So that's the people we see out there kind of planting flowers in the medians and that kind of thing, right?
Well, what's interesting is it's actually volunteers from the neighborhoods who are out there doing them. Brightside provides the resources and some of the supplies and the technical assistance that groups might need.
Oh, that is so interesting. Okay, so it's actually the people from that neighborhood that are out there actually putting in the, I'm going to say the elbow grease, if you will.
Exactly. People who are showing their pride in their community are out working to make it a better place.
I love that. Now, Mary Lou, I know that you kind of just recently retired. How many years were you part of Brightside?
I was the leader of Brightside for 36 years.
36 years, and I guess it was just time to go ahead and take a break and have some fun?
That and give some new people an opportunity to kind of take Brightside in a better and stronger direction.
And that's where Joe comes in.
Exactly.
So Joe, how long have you been hanging out with Brightside?
I started with Brightside last September.
Okay, so that's relatively new to be thrown into the executive director position.
Well, it wasn't thrown in. You know, I've worked for the past year leading the St. Louis City Recycles team that does recycling education and outreach for the city, as well as leading some of the Brightside programs as well.
Oh, okay. So I kind of like having you both on at the same time. It's like kind of the passing of the baton, if you will.
Exactly. That's why we're thrilled to be able to have this opportunity.
That is fantastic. So Mary Lou, over you said 37 years.
Yeah, 36.
36. What is like some of the most memorable moments to you?
Well, we do so many different things. We have a graffiti removal program, and we have removed graffiti from 200,000 locations across the city of St. Louis. We developed and built a demonstration garden, which is at the corner of Kings Highway and Vanderventer, adjacent to our office, and it demonstrates Missouri native plants and sustainable practices. That's probably one that's closest to my heart because it took so much time and energy, and people enjoy it so much, and it really is an ongoing benefit to the community.
Oh, sure. I like that. Joe, what are you kind of looking forward to? Like she said, some new blood in the area.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to expanding our Neighbors Naturescaping program. That's a small grant program where we provide native plant material to neighborhood groups to create native gardens in their own communities. This past year, we're currently looking at 24 applicants, and awards will be announced just in the coming weeks.
Oh, very cool. Okay, so I mean, I just really love that it's the people from the neighborhood that are the ones that are really working hard to kind of beautify the neighborhood, because I feel like that makes the whole neighborhood take a lot more pride in it, even if they're not the ones maybe doing the planting and taking care of the flowers and trees and such. They're still taking a lot of pride in it.
Absolutely, and I have to tell you, I've always said that there's a role for everybody, whether, you know, you can no longer be the one down on your knees doing the planting. You know, if you're cleaning up your alleys, somebody needs to hold the trash bag open. If you're recruiting volunteers, you know, you might have a volunteer that can't do the physical things anymore, but they might be willing to email or call the neighbors to say, hey, this Saturday's our cleanup, or this is the day we're going to be doing a planting. Would you be willing to come out and help? So there's a role for everybody. It really needs to be a community effort, and that's why I think Brightside's been so successful for so many years.
Well, you kind of just answered my question. I was going to say, how do we get the volunteers to help? And it's the people of the community reaching out to other members?
Absolutely. One of the things that, you know, we do is we'll send out mailings, and we may have a contact in the neighborhood, or we have a contact on a specific block, but you still have to get the people who live around you to be involved with the project. And that's what we're constantly trying to do, is encourage people to get their neighbors to come out and help.
You're going to be a little sad when you're. I mean, I know end of May, right, was when you were officially
Yes.
retired former executive director. Are you missing it yet a lot?
I've been helping out this summer until Joe was just announced as the new director. So I've been helping try and make sure we, don't let anything fall through the cracks.
Sure.
And we keep things moving forward. And he's done an excellent job in my absence. So I'm thrilled that he has been named the new executive director.
So Joe, do you think you have 36 years in you?
We'll see.
I mean, those are some big shoes to fill.
Absolutely.
But it sounds like you got some great ideas coming. I know you mentioned some of those, but are there any neighborhoods in particular that you really want to? I mean, we have this platform right now that you want to encourage those people to maybe get involved and get a volunteer?
Sure. I mean, there's no specific neighborhood, but every St. Louis neighborhood can always come together to beautify their space even more. Like Mary Lou said, sometimes it even is just bringing a few people together to clean up an alley space, because that's that shared space. So finding time for anyone in St. Louis to come together and beautify their space is always important.
Yeah, I guess you know what, we don't really think about cleaning those alleyways as beautifying, but it definitely is.
Absolutely.
And I know that you mentioned the graffiti. Graffiti obviously is an issue that we have in St. Louis, but I guess when people are able to remove those, it kind of gives them a little bit more pride, and you're kind of looking out now. Don't come over there.
Absolutely, yeah, and we have the city's graffiti eradication team. So anyone in the city can call 311 to report it to the Citizen Service Bureau, and our team will come out and remove it free of charge.
Oh, that's even better. Cool. Let's do that number one more time.
311.
311. That's really easy, so you can kind of make sure that people know that that's there, and they'll get around to it eventually.
Absolutely.
As long as we can safely access it, we can typically remove it. What happens is that we have to, as soon as we get the report from the Citizen Service Bureau, we have to send a letter out to the property owner so that we're notifying them. Even if we don't hear from them, though, we can remove it after that, after 14 days.
So has a property owner ever said, no, I really like it?
We have had rare occasions where somebody has said, oh, that isn't graffiti, that's art.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's different.
Sure.
Yes.
So there's different rules and regulations there.
Yeah.
And I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder when it comes to that as well.
Yes, but graffiti is kind of all about permission.
Sure.
And so if the property owner gave you permission to put it on their property, then you probably don't consider it graffiti.
No, absolutely not. So we've talked about graffiti, we've talked about plants, and we've talked about cleaning alleyways. Is there any other ways Brightside kind of encourages those volunteers to beautify their areas?
So if people clean up their neighborhood in the spring, they can request flowers for planting on public property. So those projects work in tandem.
Oh, okay.
But people can clean up any time of the year. And then with the Neighbors Naturescaping program is when we have the native perennials, grasses, shrubs, and trees, and those get planted in the fall. And then if people want to beautify their own property, then they can purchase bulbs, and it helps support our programs. It's a program called Blooming Soon, and anybody can go on the Brightside website at brightsidestl.org and purchase bulbs to plant in their own garden at home.
So this way I can beautify my own space and help support you guys that are helping the community.
Absolutely.
Oh, that works out well for everybody, because I feel like if you're somebody who wants to beautify your neighborhood, you love the idea of working with you guys, cleaning up the alleyways, cleaning up those spots, maybe planting in shared spaces, but you also want to beautify your own space as well.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I love it. All right, Mary Lou, congratulations on so many years of success. I think that is huge.
Thank you very much.
We know you'll miss it.
Yes.
But we are so excited for you. I'm sure you have some plans.
Sure.
You don't have any plans?
I've been on 3 vacations this summer. I'm good.
So you're already enjoying it. I
Yes.
like that. And then Joe, of course, congratulations.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing what you have in store for Brightside.
I'm excited too.
I love it. Okay, so one more time with the website that people can kind of contact to get involved.
brightsidestl.org. And then our phone number is 314-772-4646. And then if we have a minute, Joe wants to talk about
Yes.
a recycling survey.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
the St. Louis City Recycling Task Force has put together a survey to get resident feedback on their waste services, so trash and recycling and yard waste. So that's on our website. It's open to all city residents just to get some feedback on how they think their services are doing right now.
Oh, that's interesting. So these are just questions about trash and recycling.
Yes, and that closes at the end of August.
End of August. So you do have some time right now to get involved in that. And that is just on the Brightside website.
Correct.
Perfect. Thank you guys both so much for coming in.
We're happy to be here.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Angela.
Again, congratulations and congratulations just for two different very reasons. That is going to do it for us right here, but make sure you keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis.